morning, good morning, good morning. It's a hell of a time to be free, hell of a time to be alive, and it's a hell of a time to have time to do what you like. And today, this good morning that the Most High has made for us to enjoy, we're going to be talking about how you never let her dictate your time. Because when you let her dictate your time, she controls you. She controls everything that you do because you want time from her instead of giving her the time. You run after her instead of being the one that dictates the time. In any type of relationship, there's going to be someone who leads and someone who follows. The leader is going to always be the one who dictates the time. The leader is going to be the one who sets the rules. The leader is going to be the one who dictates the relationship. As you don't understand this, that's why you are always being dictated. She dictates everything in life to the point where she changed your life when she came into it. She controls you because she controls your time. And once she controls you and your time, you are no longer you anymore. You can no longer be the man that you supposed to be. That's why you have a problem with women. You have a problem with women due to not knowing the time on how to control your own time instead of letting her dictate your time. And how you started off in the relationship is basically how it became that part that you start letting her dictate your time. You start from the gate, you begged her for time. From the gate, you wanted to see how much time she had for you instead of telling her what time it was. And the only way you could do something like that is when you chasing her beauty. You chasing her beauty and you believing in her beauty, so you can't wait to spend so much time with her. That's what you want to do in hopes to sleep with her. You can't wait to spend so much time. What's up with you? Let me see that. Legend, what's up? Man, I'm going, peace, thanks for the subscription. I'm on my way to put work in, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful morning. And if you got any questions about the game or you got a problem with your woman that you shouldn't have, and because you's a problem, because you need a problem solver, let's discuss it. We can discuss whatever you like as long as it's about life in the game. So we gonna be up in here doing a lot of things. So I appreciate you tuning in to this program. We're going to have a good one today. It's about dictating your own time instead of letting her dictate your time. Just so you when you're wrong, because you're the one getting her you to get there. That's why I'm saying I'm taking time out of my day to get my mind right. Just like I say, I'm dictating my time right now. Today, meaning dictating time. That's how you dictate time. And no matter what a female has to say about your time, it should not be dictated by her due to the point where some of you losers right now was asked to lay around this morning instead of doing what you had to do because you want to lay up with a female. But laying up ain't going to get you nowhere. laying up that time that she begged with you to lay up with her today is going to hurt you in the end. And that's when your time could run out. Because if you ain't the man, your time is going to run out with her. What do you mean if I ain't the man? The way you not being the man is when she starts running you to the point where she has too much access to your time. She could control your time. She could do anything with your time. She's the one who you feel your time is obligated to. So when you start believing that your time is with she's obligated to because you made her your woman, she's going to start dictating your time. And the female, once she starts dictating your time, she has really no use for you no more. You become useless. This is one thing you should even take notes on. Being who she wants you to be, you will never last in time. You can't never be who a female wants you to be. That's how over time you become who she wants to do. Appreciate you enjoying. Suck up this game because this can help you. I ain't speaking from lack of experience. I've been in this game for years. Successful with women. If you ain't successful with women, then you losing. Wasting your time. That's just the gist of it. You wasting your time with women, especially when you let them dictate your time. Use a sucker. That's when they use your time. She has no problem using your time. There's women, that's one thing that women use men for time, and it's okay. They got a man for everything, for every time scheduled, while you hoping to get her time while she's utilizing her time with the men she's with, and that's not even always sexual. That's what a lot of you guys don't understand. Y'all always concentrating on the sex so much. Get out of this sexual thing that you have with trying to give a woman all your time thinking that's what's going to get you in. It's not going to get you in. It's going to get you eliminated in what? Time. Because a man has his own time. Just like right now. It's my time to go get this money. That's what time it is. Can't no female tell me what I should be doing right now because the mission is on. While a lot of you guys, y'all don't have no time or no plan or nothing you plan to really execute. So you can't wait till she give you some time. Even with the first date, I'm going to tell you this. First date, you set the time. You set the time, the place, and how it's going to, and you dictate how it's going to go when you do that. That's how a lot of you guys don't even get the time from a woman to anyway. I'm going to give you some game right here. That's how you get her time. You recruit. Recruit. What do you mean by recruit? The women that you like physically with your eyes, you have no problem talking to. That's another flaw in the game you guys have. You have a problem even initiating to get her time. And when you initiate to get her time, you give her an option to see who you are, so if she wants to spend time. That's how it works. You say, I'm such and such, what's your name, give her a compliment, and then you give her your number and see if she wants to spend time. You don't walk up to her, ask her name, giving her all type of compliments, putting her on the pedestal just because you like how she visually looks. That is just the attention grabber. The attention grabber. You must see if she's worthy of your time. The fact that you don't get to fill her out and see if she's worthy of your time is when you waste a lot of time with these women. And you believe wasting time is not doing something because your goal is to sex her. That's where you losing, because when you are out for sex, you will be effed. If you out the F, you're going to get effed. That's just the bottom line of the situation. If you out the F, you're going to be effed, and you're going to be considered a waste of time to her because she sees that that's all you want. She's not that slow. That's why when you offer her your time, you be specific in what you want. When you get with a stranger, you don't make it sexual. Making it sexual is not going to get you the right woman. It could get you a 304. It's cool, but a lot of you guys can't handle 304s because you become to the point where 304s become your woman. They become your baby's moms, and then you blame all women. You mad at every woman now because you gave your time to a 304 due to wanting to sleep with her. And since you wanted to sleep with her instead of managing your own time, now she controls your time with a child. That's some of the worst things that could ever be. And you could be like, a lot of you suckers who leave your child due to these circumstances, you still in a bad situation, because if she filed that child support and you gotta pay her, hey, she dictating your time of work. Now you done set her up to the point where she really controls your time. That's why you trying to see if she deserves time, the time to even sleep with you. It ain't about trying to sleep with her all the time. And that's what a lot of you guys is messing up. That's how they able to dangle their sexual parts to get your time. And a lot of the times, y'all ain't even smashing. That makes it worse. A lot of the time, y'all hoping that you could smash. Like I say, hoping to smash gets you dragged all the time. You so worried about hoping you smash, she dictates your time without giving the things you hope for. And then you got the nerve to be mad at her because she knew the time. Whose fault is that? It's yours as a man. That's why everything is yours as a man is your fault. And that's not a bad thing, because that means you could change the dynamic. When things are your fault, it's beautiful, because you can look in the mirror and change it. That's why you got to be a good coach out here. If something bad went yesterday, I'm not today crying about how it happened. I'm analyzing the situation. See how I can make it better today. What did I do wrong? If I blame somebody else what I did wrong, I'm blaming them and not correcting the mistake. That's where the problem lies, when you don't understand your time is precious to the point where it's about you, and every day you should be spending time improving yourself, because you either evolving or falling. That's what time does. It's an illusion though. Time is an illusion. I've been in this game over 40-something years, and time is such an illusion. That's how something that happened years ago something happened to you years ago that seemed more refreshed than something that happened this week. Somebody asks you what you did last Tuesday at such and such time, you never remember it. But you can remember something that had you in a good time a couple years ago, and it's more refreshed. That's how much time is an illusion. But it's always the right time. Today is your present time. That's why yesterday is only a callus of what today is, and that's why in this time you have to better yourself and fuck everybody else. Because nobody else's opinion really matters unless you take it for face value. And that's another reason how these women can dictate your time, when you take somebody else's opinion for face value. If she could build you, she could break you. care if she think I'm cute. That's another thing. You care how she feels about you. So how she feels about you dictates how you feel about yourself. If someone could build you up with a compliment, they could also tear you down with some tearing down words. If they could make you, they could break you. Period. That's why you never get so caught up with a woman that whatever she does or says makes you crash out to the point where you lose your time, whether it's going to jail or going to hell because you mad at how she spent her time. It's always your time. She want to spend her time somewhere else, you spend your time somewhere else. Cut her the fuck off. You got the power of a man to cut her off. She don't like when you spend it. That's the one thing. When you get a female who's going to like you, you're going to have to dictate your time. Because a lot of you guys get the woman that like you, and then y'all switch it up and give her all your time. Make her your woman and think that since she's now your man or whatever she want to call you, she could dictate your time at all times. So you become a victim of her dictating your time. Start being scared of where she spend her time. You crying to her, crying about where you at, blah, 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 blah. That's how she can start running your time. A lot of you guys started. She starts trying to dictate your time because you've been trying to dictate hers because you done invested so much time and want to spend all your time and you want to regulate her time. That's how you get to the point where she's dictating your time. She'll even tell you, well, you going out with your friends? You was mad when I went out with my friends yesterday. Look here. Men who have women in the game, we gonna hurt their feelings with time because they can't dictate our time. We doing too much shit. I do too much shit for a woman to dictate my time. She has to fit into my time. See, that's where you manage your situation as a man. Man, she fits into our time because she's gonna always want our time because that's how she feels about us. When you a man, it's hard to get rid of a woman who wants your time. But a lot of them is going to leave because, like, shit, I ain't got enough time. And I'm definitely not going to sacrifice what I got to do in time to please a female or be scared that she going to give some other guy some time. I love when they give other men time. You know why? Because that's when they really miss you. That's when they really understand, well, damn, this sucker's a sucker. He ain't got no standards. He's up under me. Don't know women like, the only women who want a man up under them is the ones who's out here dating a sucker. Like I said in the other thing, dating a sucker. What's that mean, Mel? She's baiting a sucker. That's all she'll never get a man. She'll get a sucker though. She'll get a sucker to marry her. She'll get a sucker to have kids with her. She'll get a sucker to take care of her. Period. You either gonna be him or a guy like me and these other players in the game out here. They love to spend their time. We dictate the time because our time is so precious. As men, we have so much stuff to do. I run 3 companies and got a whole bunch of other shit to do. I don't even have your time. You could dictate your time and have a choice as a man so much that you could do what you want to do. And that's the thing about this life. You could be what you want to be if you have it in your mind and stop letting all these other people dictate your time and mind, even with a job. A lot of you guys is going to jobs right now as I'm driving here, hating the time you about to spend somewhere, letting somebody dictate your time due to monetary gain. I'm going to put in some work right now, but it's for myself. I decided long time ago I wouldn't work for somebody else no matter what. I believed in the Most High to the point where I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get my shelter. I'm going to get my food. I'm going to get my transportation and everything that's established, because everything is here for me. Here, if they think I'm too, because I'm a nigga or what. I'm in one of the most racist cities in America. Just cut my dreads off and still get my own money. I ain't special. I'm just doing what I like to do. Like I'm telling you youngsters, I do what I want to do, not what somebody else tries to make me do or what somebody hopes I should do. That's how you should be. It's about you. That's why I'm going to tell you again in most of these videos, it's about you to the point where that's why you're your own avatar here. You have your own DNA. You have your own blood type. You have your own fingerprint. And as long as you alive, you're supposed to be here doing something. So do it. Stop letting somebody control how you feel about yourself. That's the problem. Once somebody controls how they feel about yourself, they start to dictate you. And that's how a lot of your women got you out here. You confused, you upset. It's agony. With women, it should never be agony. This shit ain't hard. They got you thinking life is hard and women is harder. Like these suckers talking about they at peace without a woman. I ain't never without a woman. And I ain't never gonna be without a woman. Because I know the game. Well, what do you know? What's the game? Because I know it's me. I know I have an opportunity every day to let her choose if she want to deal with me or not. Because I'm trying to see if she worth my time. And a lot of times she could be worth my time today and not tomorrow because she ain't evolving in time. She ain't growing. I gave her a chance or something and she didn't fit the bill, so we cut her off. While a lot of you guys, y'all hoping she change in time. We ain't got time to wait for her to change in time. Especially if we told her the problem. But that's another part of the game that you need to write down right now. You scared to tell women the problem. You scared to address her. A lot of you guys right now know your female is doing something that you don't approve of, but you ain't going to check her because she might cut you off. And you think you're supposed to get respect on that bounce. It's like I say, man, I dream every day about cutting a bitch off. I can't wait to cut a bitch off. Why? Because she's proven she ain't a woman. A lot of motherfuckers probably got mad. You cut a bitch off, calling women bitches. I don't call women bitches. I call females bitches. I call women women. It's another thing a lot of you guys get messed up in the game. You don't know the pieces. You think all the pieces in the game is bunched together. You want to throw all women in a generalization type category. For one, they a female. For two, she got to act like a woman. It's like my song says, the 20th anniversary of the Terrible Rhymes from a Grown Man album. 20 years ago, Ben told you these facts. Use a bitch if you act like one. Use a bitch if you act like one. That's one of the mixtapes. But on the She's Not a Real Woman, Terrible 20th anniversary, go check that out if you want to listen to some music that'll put you up on game and none of this bullshit criminal rhetoric that's in hip-hop. Everybody's a criminal, kill you and want to fuck your girl. You want to listen to some real motherfucking hip-hop that got game with it, go listen to that Terrible Rhymes from a Grown Man. And back to what I would speak on. She's a bitch. She's not a real woman because she's a bitch due to her actions. You scared. You say these motherfuckers got you so scared to even judge a female. If you ain't judging her, you gonna fall. If you don't judge your steps, you gonna fall. Everything in life is judgment. That's why it's the great day of judgment. I don't want to be judged. Anybody who don't want to be judged is the people who know they doing wrong. She gonna be judged accordingly over here. That's how we never be dealing with the wrong woman, like I said before. You guys get the wrong woman, because why? Y'all ain't placed no judgment. She was a bitch, and y'all didn't know it, or y'all knew it and didn't care. Thought she was a, quote, baddie, not due to her character, but due to how she walked and dressed and did you like fucking Elmer Fudd with the Bugs Bunny eyelashes, especially now. I feel sorry for you youngsters with y'all little pics, because that's why a lot of these young women, I wouldn't even holler at them, because they look all like cousins with they weave and they eyelashes. But with men knowing the game, the more that she don't want to be herself, the more that she doesn't like herself. The more she wants to give AI pictures, and the more she puts on the makeup and don't want to have her real hair out and put fake boobs in and that's a mental thing. She don't love herself. And a lot of you guys who love these women, what they say, birds of a feather, you can't love yourself if you turned out by some female who ain't even they self. They got cosmetics today that got these men looking prettier than some of these women. So how you gonna judge her based on her motherfucking makeup game? That's what you really doing when you put these females on the pedestal who's all cosmetic up. You don't even know the bitch and you so happy to talk to her. Yeah, know the bitch. You don't even know the bitch. It's like my mama used to tell me, a bitch is a bitch and she's gonna be a bitch. But you gotta learn what a bitch is. You know what a bitch is, but you be so happy that a female gave you some motherfucking play, you don't care. That's the problem. You don't care about yourself enough to say, fuck her. Anytime. Whether she got your kids or not. I'm a man. I ain't never, man, I got you. I done raised successful children and never bowed down to a baby's mama. I ain't never had to. When you're a man, you don't have to bow down to your baby's mom or accept it. She could take me to court. Why? Because I have an establishment. I have a foundation. I have a place for my kids to come stay. When you're a man, you have too much for some female to break you down. Quit living with these women. Quit moving in. Quit not being the man, wanting to be treated like the man. When you the man, you don't give a damn because she can't touch you. What do you mean by touch you? She can't dictate your time. She can't control your life. She either satisfied or she ain't. She mad I work all the time? Well, go get a bum. You mad she like, a lot of times y'all be doing shit with women y'all don't like to even do just to please her. Because y'all done bundled it up. Y'all tit for tatting with her. You don't like to go to a certain event that she making you go because she want to go with you. Instead of you saying, well, go with your girlfriends. I'm not going. I don't do that type of stuff. That's when you stand on your square. But a lot of you guys don't stand on no type of square because even your girl going out without you is like so motherfucking drastic to you because you worried about what she gonna do without you. And that's when you really wrong. Trying to understand what she gonna do with her time instead of knowing the time is the best time when she with you. If you're a real man, you don't care where she spend her time elsewhere because the best time is when she with us. And if the best time ain't when she with us, then she need to go find better times. That's how it basically goes in the game when you have it. And it's a shame when you don't. And when you don't, you let women dictate your time to the point where a lot of men my age then let a female dictate her time for the last 40, 30 years. Still doing what she wanting to do. Them happy life, happy wife, happy life fools. They happy life, happy wife, but meanwhile, crying about how they ain't really happy. Women is beautiful. Not bitches, not 304s. Women is beautiful. And when you get with women and when you're in the game, you understand them is the only ones who deserve our fucking time. And we act accordingly that way. And just remember, write this down. She could be the best woman today and turn into a bitch or a 304 tomorrow. Just like someone who killed next week ain't a killer this week. But after they kill next week, they a killer. So we're going to leave it with that. This has been sponsored by T-shirt makers and stuff. Go get your custom apparel over there at T-shirt makers and stuff, where you can customize and wear the stuff you like to wear instead of dressing up like everybody else. Put your own stuff on the T-shirt. It's 20 years of the Terrible Rhymes from a Grown Man album. You want to hear some real hip-hop instead of this bullshit, detrimental shit, you go check that out. And we definitely have the Perfect Time and single out right now. So you guys all do that. Peace, much love. If you tuned in for how many long, because you didn't even have to tune into this right here. So we going to say peace, love, and have a good day. And all praise to the Most High. We out. Once again, it's been a nice live. And we'll see you next time. Peace.